You're listening to the Walt's World Podcast, brought to you by the Lost Bros Trading Co. Join your hosts, John and Kaylee, as they banter about all things Disney, including Disney parks, resorts, dining, fashion, and movies. They'll keep you up to date with the latest Disney news and rumors, and they'll share their best tips and insight to make sure you have the best Disney vacation possible. So to all who tune into this happy place, welcome. It's the Walt's World Podcast.
Hey friends, it's August the 14th, 2018, and this is episode number 17 of the Walt's World Podcast. I'm your host, John, and with me, as she is every week, my friend Kaylee.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Kaylee.
Hi. How's it going?
Good. It's good. I am, as everyone's listening to this, I am on my way to Orlando, Florida, to the home of Mickey Mouse. We are on our way. It's very exciting. It's very exciting. It's been since May since I've been there. It's been way too long.
It's literally been like 3 months. Calm down, please.
But it seems, well, hold on here for a second. 1 month away from Disney World is too much. Some of us can't just drive there in half an hour and be at Disney World. Some of us have to fly on a jet plane. Yeah, whatever. Well, I can't wait to be there, hanging out with you and Cheddar Biscuits. It's going to be so much fun. And we're going to be bringing so much stuff to our Instagram account. So make sure you're following us at Walt's World Podcast on Instagram for stories, updates, photos, all kinds of awesome stuff. And one last thing, Krista, my wife, and I will be at the first Halloween party Friday night. So if you guys are going to be there, make sure you shoot us a message and let us know. We would love to see you guys and meet you and hang out and take a photo and all that jazz. So if you're going to be there, let us know.
They're going to have major pit stains and be super sweaty, but it's okay.
Nothing says Halloween time like trick-or-treating in the middle of August in 90 degrees. I can't wait.
It's so fun, though.
Yes, it's
I'm
so
so
much
jealous.
fun. I can't wait. I'm so excited to see the new stuff that's going to happen with Space Mountain and the teacups and pirates. The new overlays they're doing for those. It's going to be really cool. I hope they work for the first night.
Amazing. I'm very jealous.
I know.
I'm just jealous of the parade because, like, I want to see the Boo to You parade so bad. I guess you guys will have to go live so I can watch it.
Boo to you, boo to you. Do, 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 do. We've watched that different vlogs of the parade for the last week or so, just trying to get in the mood for Halloween because it's still like 100 degrees here in Tennessee, so like it's hard.
Same. I'm always in the mood for Halloween though. Like I just love Halloween. It's just so cute.
So today's episode, we are going to have, we're going to talk a little bit about some news, some updates, some closing news, and then a pretty cool rumor that we're going to throw out there that I think I've heard a little bit from another source, but this was told to me from a cast member friend. So I take it pretty serious. And you can hear some cast members talking about it if you talk to them very much. So let's jump into
People's jobs are on the line.
Yes, that's right. No, I will never name my sources, but it's a pretty serious rumor, pretty cool, exciting rumor. But let's jump into first off talking about some of the closings they're going to be happening at Magic Kingdom that was released this week.
Yes. So the Walt Disney World transportation, the little train, it's not little, it's actually pretty big.
The little train.
The train that goes around the whole parameter of the park and stops in each land to let you off. That is going to be closing to make room for the Tron ride. And it'll be stopped kind of like how they did in Disneyland when they were building the Guardians of the Galaxy. It'll be stopped so people can take pictures and all that fun stuff at the station still to kind of still get the vibe of the train, I guess. I don't know. It's not the same as riding it, but hey.
So it'll be stationed in front of the train station at the entrance.
Yeah. Right.
That's cool.
In front of Magic Kingdom, in front of Cinderella's castle. But and then the Tomorrowland Speedway will be closing, and that's actually getting a new track to make room for the Tron ride.
Yeah, the specs for the Tron ride are basically going to be taking over part of the Tomorrowland Speedway track as it is now. So they have to redo the track so that Tron has room. And if you've not seen the Tron roller coaster or know anything about it, head over to YouTube and just search for the Tron roller coaster. There's one over in Japan at the Disney over there, and it is so cool at night specifically, but
in
it's
Shanghai.
Big. Yeah, it is big. It's
like you're riding a bike, like kind of like Flight of Passage.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly kind of what it's like.
It's going to be so amazing. I'm so excited. But it's not set to open until like what, 2021 or something, when the 60th anniversary is.
Yeah, in the 2021 for the 50th anniversary.
50th
is when it'll be open, and the two closings. It's going to start this December for the railroad. It's when it starts. So, and it'll be the Speedway will be closed for part of 2019, basically half of 2019. So. Yeah. That's a big time suck for a lot of people, because a lot of kids love to ride Tomorrowland Speedway. So that's going to make wait times at other stuff go up, which is not good, but it's a necessary evil, I guess.
So next, we'll jump into Festival Fantasy Parade. The time for that is being moved to 2 p.m. So right now it's at 3 p.m. It's going to be moved to 2 p.m. and that is happening on August 17th. So watch out for that in the next week or so. 2 p.m. instead of 3 p.m. And that's for, because of the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween parties. They want to make sure that people have time to watch and everything before they have to leave the park. So this one I'm really excited for because, well, I was just reading on Walt Disney World News today. That's where I keep up to date with all things happening in the parks. I think a lot of people go to WDW News Today for that. But there is going to be a Splash Mountain Funko Pop coming.
I saw that. That's awesome.
I am like, me and Cheddar Biscuits are obsessed with Funkos. Like, I can't even explain to you how much we love the Funkos. Like, they are mostly Disney and Pixar and Marvel and all that stuff. But then we have some other ones too. But we're obsessed. So this is, they're going to be on the little log. Like when you're riding the ride and there's like a little splash of water around it. This is just from a picture. And then it's going to be the rabbit and the bear, of course, from the ride. But it's supposed to be released on 8/25, which is this month. So I'm curious to see if it's like just actually a rumor or if it's going to happen. Because Disney does come out with some anniversary type stuff, like they did Figment for the 35th, and they just came out with Tiki Room. So I'm excited for that. It looks really cute, and it'll be $39.99, which is kind of pricey. I bet it'll be hard to find. Oh, it's going to be so hard to find. You have to get it like that day, and you have to get to the park like an hour before it opens probably, but it's $39.99, which I think is a little expensive for Funkos, even for like the bigger ones. But when we bought Funkos at the parks, we were able to use our annual pass holder discount on it. So if you're allowed to use your discount on it, I guess that makes it okay. But I'm still really excited for it because me and Cheddar Biscuits love the Funkos.
I'm very particular about what Funkos I buy. And I take mine out of the box, unlike Kaylee.
Oh my gosh, it's so cringeworthy to see people with their Funkos out. I want to keep mine pristine. Like, if I don't care how bad I want a Funko. If the box is dented, I'm not going to get it.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I was looking for Niffler from Fantastic Beasts, like, since it came out. And I found it one day, and the box was bent, and I was like, I'm not going to get it. And then I went last week to a local comic shop where we get a lot of our Funkos, and they had it. And I literally screamed because he was like the number one Funko I wanted, and I got him, and he's amazing. But that's awesome. The box has to be pristine. I've even looked at like buying Funkos on eBay and stuff, and I'm just so scared that the box is going to come indented, and I will be very unhappy. Me and Cheddar Biscuits we're both very serious about the box being nice. I bought a lot of Funkos at like box lunch gifts and stuff and asked them to get me one from the back because the box was bent. Like, I'm just one of those people.
I take mine out and put them in my office.
A lot of people do that. I think it's just a preference.
They're my little bit of happiness in my world of craziness.
So what pops do you collect? Just Disney then?
It just, yeah, well, it depends. Like, I'm very particular. So, like, I've got, I don't have a ton. I have, like, Marty McFly and the DeLorean from Back to the Future and Doc Brown from Back to the Future. And then I have, like, Captain America and Peggy Carter because they have to be together.
Right.
And then I have Uncle Scrooge and Darkwing Duck and Launchpad McQuack. And Figment.
Nice.
Krista has all the Harry Potter. She has all the Harry Potter ones and all of the. What was that show that was on ABC? That was like based on Disney characters. It was like
Once Upon a Time.
Yeah, she has all those. And,
really?
Yeah, they're in the boxes actually.
Oh, that's cool. We started with Disney. Cheddar Biscuit started his collection with Star Wars, and then we just kind of continued with the Disney theme. And then we have some that are like outsiders, like Bob's Burgers and the Niffler I have from
I love
Fantastic
that show
Beasts.
so much, Kaylee. I've been binging it for the last 2 months.
I mean, I think it's funny. Cheddar Biscuits definitely watched it way more than I did, but they're cute. So those are mostly his. Then we have some like Ready Player ones, just like miscellaneous ones. We have Buddy the Elf. Just like anyone that I think is cute, I get. Just like I do with the pins. Like I'm not actively searching for pins. If I think it's cute, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, if I see one and I'm like, if my initial reaction is I want that, then I'm gonna get it. You know, like if I'm looking at it, I'm like, I'm just like, I'm not gonna get it then. I have to like want it.
I feel like I could have a whole episode just telling you about mine and Cheddar Biscuits collection, so we can move on. Jungle Cruise, the movie. Mm-hmm. This is something that you and I haven't even gotten to talk about.
I know.
Me and John love Jungle Cruise. Love. Like
love it.
Capital L. Love Jungle Cruise. So, this is going to be with Emily Blunt, who is playing Mary Poppins. That's coming out later this year.
Which, if you saw Winnie the Pooh, Christopher Robin, then you saw the theatrical preview for Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins. It looks great. And then Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I don't know. It's not that he's not my favorite actor ever. I feel like he's been in a lot of stuff lately that's been kind of subpar. But I'm really excited for this. It's going to be based off the ride, which I think is amazing. Disney does it a lot. Like they build rides and then they kind of make movies off of it, like Haunted Mansion and stuff like that.
Let's not mention that movie because that's a horrible movie.
Trash. But it's just an example of, Tower of Terror, same thing. They made the ride and then turned it into the show and all that movie. So I'm excited for it. I think it has potential to be very good. I guess we'll wait and see, like when the official trailer comes out.
I appreciate The Rock. They did a quick little video release. I saw it on Instagram. I'm sure it was other places too, where he was talking about paying homage to Walt Disney, and he was just very reverent about Walt Disney and his vision for the Jungle Cruise and all that kind of thing. And so that kind of made me feel a little bit better about they're being very serious about it and not just making it kind of like lighthearted, just a joke movie. They're doing it. They're doing the due diligence on making the movie good. So I feel like they're going to have the corny jokes in there though too. Like the backside of water and all that stuff.
Well, did you see what is? Oh my gosh, it just slipped my mind. Ooh, the recent one that The Rock was in.
When they showed the whole where they zoomed out and showed the island.
No,
or was this the one with Emily Blunt?
No, it's like, I'm talking about a separate movie.
Oh, was it the skyscraper one?
No, it was like a humorous one.
Jumanji?
Yes, Jumanji. Ugh, why could I not have thought of that?
That was a good movie.
So, that was good, and the humor was good. And I liked The Rock in that movie. So I just feel like his action movies are very over, they're overhyped for no reason. There's definitely better action movies out in the universe, but I appreciated The Rock and Jumanji, so I feel like it's going to be that same type of humor in the Jungle Cruise movie. Yeah. I don't know. I'm really excited about it.
And Jack Black didn't suck in that movie either, which was like a surprise.
Oh, he did so good as the girl.
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, that movie did give me hope for his acting ability a little bit in that. And he is a good actor. I mean, he is. I think some of the movies he's in is just kind of Like, you know, like those action movies, they're what they're going to be. Like, they're going to be cheesy, huge explosions. Yeah, they're just going to be horrible.
But I think when he's like playing roles like that, like in Jumanji, it's more like him. Like, it's more genuine. Where like you're playing like this big, like, you know, BA. I almost said something else. Like
hardcore.
BA, hardcore, you know, crime fighter or whatever. That's kind of hard to relate to when this is like more genuine and real. I don't know. I think it's going to be good. And the little outfits they're wearing look so cute. They're in like little skipper outfits.
Definitely. All right. So Disney Photo Pass Day is coming up August the 19th. So that is this upcoming Sunday. If you're listening to this the week that this episode released, August the 19th, Sunday, Photo Pass Day. And I'm not going to lie, I'm really disappointed in their lack of like character meet and greets for this. Because didn't they do more like special characters last year? It seems like, for instance, like Animal Kingdom, you can meet Bolt. Whoop-de-doo. Who care? Who? I've never even seen that movie, and I don't care to see that movie.
Bolt's like the best thing in that movie, just because he's like a cute dog to look at.
It seems stupid. You can meet Baloo and King Louie, but can't you do that any other time?
You could have met him then before, yeah.
Yeah, and then they have like magic shots with like Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Like, I'm sorry,
I
that's
want to
not
meet
exciting.
them.
Hollywood Studios, you can meet the Jawas, which you used to be able to do that anyways.
Yeah, they would just walk around.
They do have a couple of shots there at Hollywood Studios that are going to be kind of cool, like a Rizzo magic shot. Rizzo the Rat there at his restaurant. There's going to be a Tower of Terror where you can like hold the luggage and stuff. That's kind of cool, I guess.
Like a magic shot, though, I feel like they do that all the time.
Yeah. Epcot, Cruella de Vil, and the UK Pavilion, Jafar and Morocco, which those kind of make sense to me. Like they would be there.
Especially if you're not going to the Halloween party, that's your chance to like
true.
meet the villains that are at the Halloween party.
That's true. And then Magic Kingdom, Pinocchio and Geppetto will be near the Pinocchio Village House for a photo, which...
Is that it?
At Magic Kingdom, yeah. And then there's magic shots.
What?
Yeah.
No, that's so... The only one that I think is really good is Epcot. Because that's like your way to meet villains that you're not going to get to meet.
You can't meet Pinocchio and Geppetto together or separate unless you stumble upon one of the character trainings or the special character Palooza at Hollywood Studios.
But for that to be like the only one that they're doing in Magic Kingdom is just highly disappointing to me. Like they could have done something a little bit better.
But overall,
not
it kind
better.
of stinks.
Not that nobody wants to meet Pinocchio, because I would want to meet Pinocchio. But you know what I'm saying, like,
right?
You know, they had Jiminy Cricket at the Animal Kingdom anniversary. Like, why not bring him back for Photo Pass Day? Stuff like that.
I feel like Disney, whoever does their characters, who's ever in charge of choosing when characters are out and what characters are out, I feel like they suck at their job. Like, you would think, like, hey, we need to get Officer Hops out meeting people.
Yes.
You know, you would think that would be something in their mind.
They had that, and then they took that away.
Mm-hmm. You would think like, oh, people are
Moana?
really... Yeah, Moana. Let's keep her out. Nope. Let's leave Star-Lord. No. We're over that.
They need to get Star-Lord and Groot out of that area. Like, I'm sorry.
Groot's not even a baby anymore. He's not even a baby anymore.
Yeah, he's a teenager. They've been there since, Guardians of the Galaxy came out, and then that was like last year.
Yeah, they were basically Moana was there for like a couple months, and that was it.
Yeah. So there's definitely not better characters, but other characters that they should have considered. I feel like.
I agree. It's just kind of silly.
And I feel like at Disneyland, like they have like the little like Cars thing, like they have like Luigi, like the little Luigi and stuff. Like, what about bringing that to like Walt Disney World? Like, I know it's not really like a character or, a cast member in a costume or whatever, but it's still like they still interact like just a little bit. They're just there. They blink their eyes or whatever. But
what's big right now, DuckTales is big right now because of the cartoon being so successful. So why do you not have Huey, Dewey, and Louie and Webby out meeting? I know they have Huey, Dewey, and Louie costumes. I know they do. It's like they just
and they can
like,
make
no,
Webby so easy.
Yeah. It just makes no sense to me why they wouldn't do more character meets like that, special character meets. Maybe they don't have the people to do it, but at the same time, it kind of, I don't know, it just stinks. I feel like they are not good at their job. Whoever it is not good at their job of choosing that kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think the only one that I would consider going to is Epcot, and I actually might do that to get some pictures with them since I'm not going to the Halloween party.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Sad.
and Cruella de Vil is kind of hard to find at the Halloween party, or she has been in past years. She's like off in the circus area of Magic Kingdom, like way back in the back behind the bathrooms in that area. Like she's off in the middle of nowhere over there. It's
Right.
crazy. The big news from this week was from Epcot.
The Food and Wine Festival. The list of foods came out, and I'm so excited.
Prepare to get hungry,
just-
everyone.
Seriously, I love Food and Wine because of the food. I think I enjoy Flower and Garden a little bit better because it's a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. It still has like some specialty treats and food that I like, but some of the food at Food and Wine, like, you just cannot beat. And I think it makes up for the lack of good quick services around the parks, because that's just one thing that drives me insane about Walt Disney World is the lack of good quality quick services, but that's okay. The stand that I am most excited for, seriously, like, every time I read the list, it just sounds amazing. So it's the almond orchid. Oh my gosh, I almost said orchid. Orchard. I almost said orchid. Orchard, hosted by Blue Diamond Almond Breeze. I love almonds. Who doesn't love almonds? Who doesn't love almond milk? Listen to how amazing this sounds. Creamy spinach and artichoke dip with pulled chicken, toasted Blue Diamond almonds, Parmesan cheese, served with crackers, nut-thined crackers. That sounds amazing.
It does sound amazing.
Like almonds?
Incredible.
Seriously? And then they have like a strawberry smoothie there. They have a fire roasted hummus. This is probably the best part. Like, seriously, you're about to, like, your mouth is gonna water. Banana almond soft serve sundae with fresh berries and chocolate almond streusel. Is that a joke? I just want to know if that's a joke, because that sounds amazing.
So good.
Just catch me there the whole Food and Wine Festival. I'm just going to be eating there. No, but seriously, it sounds amazing. So that's something I'm really excited for, aside from like all of the food that's already at all of the other carts.
And this starts, Food and Wine starts August the 30th and runs through November the 12th this year. So it's a long festival for a reason, because it's the most popular festival that they have.
Because it's amazing.
Yeah, I'm excited about some of the staples that are always there, like the Islands of Caribbean. They always have the
So
Jerks
good.
chicken that's always good.
They have the little slider too at the Islands of the Caribbean. That's really good. The loaded mac and cheese with Newski's pepper bacon at the Active Eat sounds so good. If you don't know what Newski's bacon is, it's basically like the best bacon you could buy. Amazing. I don't know if it's literally the best, but that's what they mean. It's good. It's bacon, I mean.
Beer braised beef served with smoked Gouda mashed potatoes in Belgium. That's something that I'm looking forward to.
You had me at Gouda.
It's so good.
No, that was terrible.
So Gouda. Get it? Because it sounds like good.
Gouda. Oh my gosh. I can't. I'm so excited. We're not going to eat on trash cans because I don't eat on trash cans.
Once.
The first time that we all met, the four of us, John, Cheddar Biscuits, me, and Krista, we had Ohana breakfast, and then we went over to Food and Wine.
And sweated uncontrollably.
Literally, and then me and Cheddar Biscuits had to go to work that night, and I thought I was seriously going to like die, or somebody was going to comment on like my stench.
It was so hot
because it was bad. But
Flavors of Fire.
It's just so fun.
Flavors from Fire is back again. They had the piggy wings were so good last year. They were really, really good.
I didn't like those.
You didn't like those? They were spicy, but not like bad spicy. The charred chimichurri skirt steak was really good too last year, surprisingly good. So there's something for everyone at the Food and Wine Festival for sure. And you don't have to have to drink alcohol to enjoy the Food and Wine Festival, because there's non-alcoholic beverages at these places too. So one of my favorite things, and I know a lot of people love it, is the Hawaii stand, the Kahlua pork slider. The Kahlua pork slider with sweet and sour Dole pineapple chutney.
Yes, so good.
Oh, goodness.
Who doesn't love that?
The passion fruit cheesecake.
They have that every year.
Yeah, every year, but it's so good. That's why they have it every year. Krista likes the India booth. She's really into Indian food. And so they always have at least something that she likes there as well. I always skip the Italy booth because it's just Italian food. You can get Italian food literally anywhere.
Yeah, I think we did try something from there last year. It was like a pasta thing, and we were all kind of just like, we could have not bought that. But it's not that it's bad. It's just like you can get it anywhere else. I don't know. I feel like you kind of spend a good amount of money going to Food and Wine because those little things, the little portions they give you do not get you full. Definitely not quickly anyways. So you're kind of having to buy a lot, which I think is good because then you get to try more, but then you're spending more money. So, I mean, especially if you're not drinking, then you're saving a little bit of money. But if you're drinking and then eating at the same time, it's a little bit of money spent. You're gonna drop some doll hairs.
A lot of people I know will do, because you can buy a gift card that is for the Food and Wine Festival gift card, and they'll load it up with a certain amount of money and then just use that instead of using their credit card. So that way they can kind of keep themselves accountable and not spend like $300 at one time.
Seriously, though.
It could be
it's
dangerous.
It's hard. It's very dangerous, especially when the food is so good. Like you get like a little taste and you're like, oh, I have to try more. I have to try this. I have to try that. It's going to be amazing. I want to kind of keep on the food topic really quick because I saw this dessert item at Wine Bar George. I have never been. I can't wait to be 21 so I can go because the food that they have there paired with the wine that they have looks so good. It looks amazing. Like every person that I've seen that has gone there has said nothing but really good things. So I was reading this article, just came out today when we're recording, not today when this is posting, but it's a rosé all day cookie. Cookie. So it's $4. I mean, to me, it looks like a little sugar cookie with pink icing. I'm assuming that maybe they put like the rosé either in the icing or in the cookie part, but it looks really good. And for $4, I mean, that would definitely be something unique to try.
How big of a cookie is it though? How big is it?
It's not huge. Like, what are you thinking? I don't know what to compare it
Is it
to
like
around the parks.
I don't know. Is it the size of those huge Mickey head cookies at the confectionery?
No, but it's probably like palm size.
Okay.
It's a pretty decent, and I think for $4, like it's really not bad.
In Disney money terms, that's not bad.
In Disney money, exactly. One more food item I want to mention. I'm just, can you tell I'm hungry?
Yes.
Is the whipped pineapple eclair.
Ooh,
at the Amaretti's at the pastry shop in Disney Springs, $6, and it supposedly tastes exactly like the Dole Whip.
Tim Tracker tasted this on one of his vlogs recently, and he said it did taste exactly identical to a Dole Whip.
I want to try it. If you like eclairs and like, those type of pastries that have the filling inside, it looks amazing. They made it look so beautiful with their little Amaretti's stamp that they put on everything and the filling. It looks great. I want to try it. And again, that's $6 in Disney Springs.
Let me ask you a question. On the Food and Wine Festival list, at the taste track, which is like near test track, that's where you get the cronuts, the croissant donuts at. They have this year, I don't know if they've had it in the past, I've never noticed, but they have a pancake milkshake. Is that a thing? Like, what do you think that tastes like? A pancake milkshake.
I feel like that tastes like syrup, maybe.
Oh, no. I hate maple syrup.
one more thing from Food and Wine. I don't know how I could forget to mention this because this is probably like one of my top 5 favorite things at Food and Wine is the pumpkin spice chai tea latte. Not latte, milkshake.
Milkshake.
Latte, like I'm at Starbucks.
Latte.
The milkshake, it's so good. If you love pumpkin spice and you love chai tea, and just marrying that together is amazing. But this year, that's going to be found at the Chocolate Studio. It used to be found in Ireland at the little stand right before, because that's where they do all the Twinnings tea, because it's made with the Twinnings chai tea. But now I'm reading, and it's going to be at the Chocolate Studio, which is a little interesting. And they also have there, that sounds really good, liquid nitro chocolate almond truffle with warm whiskey caramel. That sounds amazing.
It does sound
amazing. And that is gluten-free.
Hey, that's good.
Hey. I mean,
And of course, the last thing I'll say about it, but we'll move on, is they will have, in America, the lobster roll will return again. As always.
Oh my gosh. It's so good. Like, I know we talked about this before, Liberty Tree Tavern, they have the lobster roll, and you said it's definitely not as good as the one at Food and Wine.
At Columbia Harbor House, you mean?
Oh, yeah. Columbia Harbor House, sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah.
So if you do want to taste a lobster roll, you can get it at the Columbia Harbor House, but it's not going to be as good as the one at Food and Wine, and it is so good. Like, cheddar biscuits, and I swear by this. And last year they had a carrot cake.
They're having that again.
It was almost like a carrot cake. Carrot cake cinnamon roll is how I can describe it, and it is seriously the best. Oh my god.
Carrot cake is the worst.
Stop it.
Have we had this discussion on here? Because it's the worst.
I don't know if
it's
we
deceptive.
have, but
it's a deceptive dessert.
The only thing, we have talked about this, the only thing that I can complain about the little carrot cake cinnamon roll that they serve is the fact that it's warm. And I'm sorry, like, it's 110 degrees. I don't want a warm cinnamon roll, but I'm eating it anyways because I like the flavor. But that's the only thing that I could really complain about it.
Parents invented carrot cake to trick kids into eating vegetables. Like, you take a bite of it, you're like, oh, this tastes really good. I have cinnamon and icing. And then you're like, what is that thing that's kind of that's a little crunchy and kind of chewy? Oh God, it's a carrot. It's a carrot.
Insane.
How dare they?
Literally insane. It's rumor time, though.
Rumor time. Rumor time. We need a song. We need a song to play during this. Rumor time, everyone. So, Toy Story Land just opened, right? Everybody loves it. It's great. Slinky Dog is so fun. Alien Swirling Saucers is fun. The food is good. Toy Story Land expansion talk. Even though it just opened, let's talk a little expansion.
Dun.
This has been reported by a couple of other sources, but it's not been really, really out there. So, talking to some Mystery Mouseketeers, it is basically confirmed that there's an expansion area off to the side of Toy Story Land that is set aside for expansion. Now, where it's located is, as you walk in, you have that huge statue of Woody leaning on the sign that says Toy Story Land, right? Well, as you are walking in right there, there's a bunch of trees, very wooded looking area right beside him. So that whole area there, that to the right, is the area that I'm talking about of the possible expansion for Toy Story Land. There are 2 buildings on the other side of that are backstage that they'll have to move, but they had to do that for Star Wars Land anyways. But they'd have to move. But here is the biggest part of it is what it'll be is it will be Woody's Western town. Basically, it's going to kind of have a kind of frontier land feel where you have the little shops really close together and that wood plank kind of walkway in front. And there will be a Woody Western themed table service restaurant located right there. So I can't tell you when. The word isn't really out there, but it is confirmed that is the expansion site. And when they do expand it, it will be a Woody's Western kind of themed area with a table service restaurant. That'll be that Western kind of style of food.
I feel like it's too soon to start expanding. Like, I don't want there to be construction over there.
Well, it'll kind of be like a toy set, like Woody, like the town, like where maybe he would be a toy in, you know what I'm saying? Like, that you could buy extra, the play set kind of feel to it. So it'd still have a toy feel to it. But if they did construction, it would be it wouldn't affect Toy Story Land at all.
I still don't know. I kind of just want to like have like a moment with Toy Story Land. I don't think an expansion is really like needed at this time, but I don't think if it's done, it would be done bad. Like I can see it being really awesome. I just don't know how necessary it is.
I think it would be awesome. I think the food you would hate because it would kind of be like that southern kind of food, because it would probably be like barbecue of some kind, or like mac and cheese, and like I would probably maybe like the Hoop-Dee-Doo review kind of, because that's kind of like a westerny kind of feel to it. So maybe like that kind of feel in terms of the food.
I've never done that, although I see a lot of people have a great time when they do it.
I know we need to do it. We're gonna do it, Kaylee. It's on our bucket list, along with the Aloha show at Polynesian, of things for us all to do.
We have a lot.
I know
We have a lot of stuff on our bucket list.
I know. Well, I'm sad that you're not as excited as I am about the possible Woody's Western toy set themed table service.
I just think Toy Story Land needs its own moment right now.
Well, it's got till 2019 because that's when Star Wars opens, and then its moment is gone.
I don't know. I just don't think there's any need for any sort of expansion or whatever, Hoop-Dee-Doo, mac and cheese, food, whatever.
So that's it. We got news, rumors, closing information, food and wine information. We've just bombarded you with a bunch of random stuff on this episode. But that's going to do it for this episode of the Walt's World Podcast. If you guys enjoy our show, let us know. Shoot us a message on Instagram at Walt's World Podcast. Send us an email, waltsworldpodcast@gmail.com. Of course, please head over to iTunes and subscribe and give us a little review. Let us know how you like it and that kind of stuff, so other people can help other people find our show. It'd mean a lot to us if you guys head over there and do that for us. But with that, I'm John.
And I'm Kaylee. We'll see you next week.